So when she's telling me this, I'm like, oh well, I guess that's his way of, still keeping tabs on you. So in my head, this is how I'm thinking. So you won't catch him doing whatever he's doing outside of wherever, because she was still complaining about him hanging out with his motorcycle buddy, his neighbor, his best friend, or whatever was going on. So then she ends up saying that since we're gonna get T-shirts made, we're gonna have shirts made or whatever, and then she's gonna let me know how much the shirts gonna cost. So then, like a couple of days later, she ends up texting the Miami group chat saying, okay, it's gonna cost this much. Everybody, what y'all gonna have on your shirts or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think of whatever I want to put on my shirt. But then she ends up saying the boy cousin that was staying with her, Junior, and then she says, Dre's gonna have whatever on his shirt. In my head, I'm like, whoa, why are there guys on this trip? You said it was gonna be all girls trip. When did we discuss that guys are gonna be on this trip? I said, okay. I said something's not right. Something's not right. So I never tell her what I'm about to put on my shirt. So I'm just waiting, because now I'm peeping. Now I'm peeping. Like I said, I'm no longer ignoring the warning signs. So I said, oh, okay. You got a group chat. Mind you, the Miami group chat has Isabel in it. But you have me and Isabel in a whole separate group chat. So I end up texting, pin that before I go do this. Just pin that. So I end up texting everybody that was supposed to come to my son's graduation party that I'm doing a surprise birthday party for my daughter. And it's going to be on this date. And then I want, if y'all could come or whatever. Still not making it about me, because at the end of the day, like, it's really about my daughter. And they don't know, my kids don't know, like, I'm having these issues with the adults. So if it's gonna be about the kids, let it be about the kids. Like, I'm good with that. Like I said, like, I'm not gonna let whatever animosity me and the person has interfere with my kids. If they still have some connection or whatever, I will let it be. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna be, I'm not gonna take that, because whatever I have with them may not be the same with my children. But either way, now I know, like, you can't even be around my kids like that. So it comes, so I'm getting ready to, plan. I'm getting the food, I'm getting the cake, I'm getting everything. So then Keisha, that's at my job, once again, she calls me like early in the morning, like when I'm half asleep. And when she calls me like I'm half asleep, she does the same thing again. But this time she asks me for, I think, $150. So I'm half asleep, and she's like, okay, she's gonna, same thing. She left her wallet. Can I cash out her some money? Because she needs to, she'll pay me back when she get home. Like, I'm not even thinking about it. Like, I'm like, okay, just make sure you pay me back. And I send it to her. And then I fully wake up, get my kids ready, go about my business. In the midst of that, while I'm clocking into work or whatever, I remember, like, my mortgage payment is supposed to come out. So I'm like frantic now, because like usually if you have like, your credit, your debit card on file, like it'll, even if you don't have the amount, it'll still overdraft it because I got overdraft protection. But if they're using your checking account number, it doesn't overdraft. So I'm now freaking out, and I'm calling her. I'm like, yo, I need that money back today, because if they can't pull it out, I get a charge for it. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna send it back to you. I'm gonna send it back to you. So I'm waiting. So I'm like, when are you gonna send it back? Because I need it today. Like, I'm not even playing. I need it today. She's like, I'm gonna send it to you. Give me some time. So I'm waiting. She ends up just sending me $50. I said, oh, that's the last time I'm gonna help you out. Because mind you, she didn't give me the rest until like 2 weeks later. I got other bills to play with that other check that's due around that time. They ended up try to take it out. Then I got to get a late fee. Now I have to pay these other bills. And mind you, around this time too, my light bill is going up. My car payment's due. I got insurance. I got all of this stuff I got to pay. Like, my rent literally got to go on the back burner because now they're adding a whole nother $30 plus another $75 for the return check. I can't pay all them fees back. I only had enough just for my mortgage. So because of her, like, I ended up getting backed up on all my fucking bills again. So I said never again, and I ended up just cutting her off too. No explanation, no nothing. So she, like I said, she ends up sending me the rest of my money 2 weeks later. Like, it's too late now.